It's not every day you get to sit down with somebody that you know both personally and professionally.
Yeah.
And I have the pleasure of sitting with my dear friend Gina Myers today over a great cup of coffee. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your home.
My pleasure. Thank you for having
it.
me. I love the Coffee with Kate series, and I love you. So let's have a good convo.
So first and foremost, how do you take your coffee?
Yes, I take my coffee pretty straightforward with just cream or half and half, no sugar, no Splenda. But on a special occasion, I'll get the sweetener in there, like on a holiday or something. I treat myself to some hazelnut.
Not a fancy girl over here. You're pretty straightforward. Mortgage lending is not your first career.
No, it's not.
But you've always kind of been in real estate.
Yes.
Please tell me how you've morphed from the construction side into what you're doing today.
Yeah, so Clark is based here in Bethesda, Maryland.
It's all over.
Yes, I actually lived in Virginia, but I worked for Clark Construction for 10 years, got my master's degree in real estate development at Hopkins, and then, realized, is this what I want to do forever? Wear the hard hat or, walk the construction site. So I did a lot of soul searching, talked to a lot of friends, did some personality profiling, which I would recommend to anyone, anytime. I can work with people, I can educate them. I'm very empathetic, so I can feel what they're feeling, and it's a really big financial decision. I love the technical side too. So there's strategy, there's loan products, et cetera. And then, the sales component I discovered.
If you were to go back to your younger self and impart some wisdom, maybe a few words, what would you say to yourself?
Just to rewind, I do feel like people tell me, oh, you're very confident, and I wasn't that way, growing up. But the biggest suggestion I would say to anyone, especially women, is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So the biggest strides or, progress I made in my career or in life, in any sort of relationship or situation, was because I put myself in an uncomfortable position and not being afraid of, the sky is the limit.
So how do you define success?
It's not in a number and it's not in a measurement of how many loans we've done, but more of the feedback that we get from clients, referral partners, team members about how can you make someone feel to help them with this huge financial decision.
Mm-hmm. What part of your business do you think is most misunderstood?
I think a lot of people think it's about the interest rate. I never talk about interest rate with people.
But that's gotta be the first question somebody, if I pick up the phone, that's the first question. What's the interest rate?
Always the first question.
How do you get around not talking about it?
Well, I would say, hey, we can absolutely get to the interest rates, but let's talk about what's important to you, right? Because the interest rate equals monthly payment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And oftentimes it's the only thing they really know what to ask, because they think mortgage and they think interest rate. So it's my job to educate them on what they should be considering. And we talk about monthly payment, cash to close. And if you're comfortable with that, then go for it. You can always change your interest rate through a refinance, but you can never change the sales price of the home. So I would say that.
I like that. You and I can sit here and talk for hours, and we have, but I think for now we're gonna let the viewers go, and you and I may switch from coffee to wine.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers.